Hello everybody, this is Dr. Schlater. We are on page 658. This is lesson 8.15, activity 15.2, and we're going to start learning about quartiles and the 5-number summary. But before we do that, we've got a data set to look at. This is a data set related to the dot plots on the previous page. This is a bunch of ages of people at a party. So there was somebody at the party who was 7 years old and somebody at the party who was 42 years old. We are going to split this into 4 pieces, 4 quartiles. So to start off, we need to find and mark the median on the table and label it the 50th percentile. So let's do that first. When we're doing that, every time we do medians, we start on the outside. We have to make sure that our numbers are in order, and they are in order. So let's start marking off things on the outside. So 7, 42, 8, 38. I'm just going to keep on marking until I reach 1 or 2 middle numbers. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to find the middle. And I stop right here. I have 2 middle numbers. I want to find the number exactly in the middle of those 2. That's going to be the median. So my median is going to be right there. That's going to be 20. I want to label it a couple of things here. So when we label that, let's say what that is. That is the median. And that is also the 50th percentile. We haven't used that language before, but we've used 50% with medians before. So let's put that. That's the median. That's the 50th percentile. What we have now done is we have split the data into 2 halves. The lower half, the lower 50%, and the upper half, the upper 50%. So now let's do some more stuff with this data set. Next thing we want to do is find and mark the middle value of the lower half of the data. If there is an even number of values, find and write down the average of the middle 2, and we're going to label this the 25th percentile. So I'm going to find a middle number again of the lower half. So I need to start saying, okay, sorry, let me change that to my pen. 7, 20, 8, 16, 9, 15. I'm moving in until I reach middle numbers. I have 2 middle numbers. What's the number that goes exactly between 10 and 11? Well, that is 10 and 5/10. And again, let's label that. So we are going to call that the 25th percentile. If you're making some connections here, you might think about the fact that we just talked about taking half the data, this half, which is 50%, and breaking it up into another half, that's 25%. All right, let's do that again. Find and mark the middle value of the upper half of the data. If there's an even number of values, find and write down the average of the middle 2, label the value the 75th percentile. Here we go. So let's see, 20 and 42. I need to keep on marking these off until I get 1 middle number or 2 middle numbers. I got 2 middle numbers this time, 28 and 30. And the number that goes in the middle there is 29. Again, let's write down what that is. We are going to be calling that the 75th percentile. If you remember a little bit about double number line diagrams, when we did percentages, we often saw double number line diagrams that looked like this. We had 0, 25%, 50%, 75%, 100%. We have now partitioned the data set. That means we cut it up into 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of the 3 values, there, and there, that cut the data is called a quartile because it breaks things up into 4 pieces. The first or lower quartile is the 25th percentile mark. We are going to call that Q1. So that stands for the first quartile, Q1. The second quartile is the median. It is also known as Q2. And the last one is the 75th percentile. It is also known as Q3. So we talk about the first quartile, or the 25th percentile, the second quartile, which is also known as the 50th percentile, and the median, and the third quartile, which is also called the 75th percentile. We're going to write down labels for two more numbers. We're going to label the least set and the set minimum and the greatest value maximum. I'm not going to write all those out, but I will write with my min, a min here of 7 and a max 42. And then what we do is we create the 5-number summary. Our min was 7. Our Q1, also known as the first quartile or the 25th percentile, was 10.5. Our Q2, median or 50th percentile, was 20. Our Q3 is 29, and our maximum is 42. That is our 5-number summary. So we're interested in what these numbers tell us about the data. Instead of thinking about all these numbers here and here and here and here, we look at these 5 numbers. 25% of the data is here, 25% of the data is here, 25% is there, and 25% is there. I've moved things around a bit so we can talk about what these values mean. Well, first off, the median, or the Q2 value of this data set, is 20. That tells us that half, remember that the median splits things in half of the partygoers are 20 or younger, this half over here, and the other half are 25 or older. 20 or older over there. So let's see what the other things, what does Q3 tell us? What does each of the following values tell us about the ages of the partygoers? And the first thing we're talking about is Q3, which is 29. That's the 75th percentile. It breaks things up into 75% and 25%. So let's write down some sentences that we know from the fact that 29 is the 75th percentile. So I'm going to say about 75% of the partygoers are 29 years old or younger. And then about 25% of the partygoers are 29 years old or older. Now I want to say a couple. I'm using the word about. Up here, I don't have to use the word about. Exactly 1 to 3/4 are less than 29, and exactly 25%, 1/4 is older than 29. I'd like you to use these words about, because depending on what values you have, sometimes about is a more accurate statement. Sometimes the number here includes one of the numbers down here. So using about is a good idea. About 75% of the partygoers, everybody below the 75th percentile, are 29 years or older. About 25% of the partygoers, oops, typo there, partgoers instead of partygoers, are 29 years or older. That piece over there. Let's do that again for the minimum. Well, in this case, I can be very specific. I can say all of the partygoers are 7 years old or older. Because 7 is my minimum in my number summary, it was the lowest number. So everybody here is 7 years old or older. You know what? Let's change that last one. I think I'd like to change that last one. So instead of talking about the maximum, let's talk about Q1. So one more piece of practice with Q1. So again, let's write down what this means. So Q1 was 10.5, 10 and 5/10. So I want to say about 25% of the partygoers are 10 and 5/10 years old or younger, and about 75% of the partygoers are 10 and 5/10 years old or older. So again, this 25th percentile breaks my data up into 25% here and 75% over here. About 25% of the partygoers are less than 10 and 5/10 years old. About 75% of the partygoers are older than 10 and 5/10 years old. All right, this is coverage of how we talk about quantiles and 5 numbers. Just to remind you, we started off that broke our data set into a lower half and an upper half. The middle of the lower half is the lower quartile, Q1, the 25th percentile. The middle of the upper half is the upper quartile, or Q3, or the 75th percentile. The idea here is we're breaking the data up into 4 pieces. Each piece is about 25% of the data. All right, time to look at the Google form and fill in some of the questions there.